What is up, everybody? It is opening day, the 2024-25 Nebraska trapping season. I am at my first location. I got beavers, I got raccoons here. There's a trail coming up out of this creek, and it goes all the way over there to the corn. I'm gonna set a couple dog proofs in here. So hold tight, I'll get you set up and show you how I do it. All right, I'll show you quick how I set up these dog proofs. I use wolf fang anchors on everything. It's really dry around here this year, so this ground is hard. Well, that one didn't hold. Oh, there she bit. Dog-proof traps are the way to go for trapping raccoons. Right in the trail, so they have to run right into it. Handful of cat food. That trap is set. There'll be a coon in it tomorrow. Okay guys, here I'm at my first beaver spot. I'll get you flipped around here and show you what we got. They just built this house within the last week or two. They're on this creek system. I usually catch a lot of beaver out of here every year, but they're going up. There's a cornfield over top of that hill. They're going up by that tree, and there's a hell of a trail over there. We'll set some coon traps on that here in a little while after we get these couple beaver traps thrown in here. You hold up, I'll get you set up and show you how I do these. Pretty simple. Alright. Traps I use are Duke 650s. I use them for all around. It's a good coyote trap, good beaver trap. There's not really anything here that they've been coming up here. So what I'm going to do is just make it look like they've been climbing up. Look like they've been climbing up here. And then when I get this trap set in here, I'll put my lure up here. Let's see if I can not get my hands. Might be my first trap set for the year. Might be a little rusty. Night latch it. Ooh. There. The trap is hot. Grounding rod. Stuck down in the bottom. Oh. My grounding rods are just 1/2-inch rebar. I make my own. I'll do a video sometime later on in the garage, when I make a few more. I am a little short on them. The trap, make a flat spot down here. That water is cold. I forgot my gloves. I put the dog to the back. That way they don't put their foot on the dog and set the trap off, and then that dog will flip their foot up and out of there. Dog to the back. Trap offset just a little bit to one side or the other. Splash a little more water up here. Trapper Jay's beaver lure. Grab a stick. Mix it around a little bit. Put that on there. If I can get some. And just set it right up here. Beavers are pretty active right here, so that trap should have a beaver in it in the morning. Alright, we gotta find a spot for one more. Alright guys, I'm at my second spot where I'm setting this beaver trap. I couldn't find a spot to set my tripod up. This steep ass bank, and the water's 4 foot deep out here. What I got Here's where they're coming up and out of the water. Trap is set right there, about 3 inches of water. I'll put a little lure up here too, just to make them curious, make them come up out of here. Hopefully we get here tomorrow and there's a beaver in each one of these traps. All right guys, there's another spot. Sorry if you can't hear me, the wind come up all of a sudden. It's blowing like crazy. Got a cornfield out here. And this trail is headed into the grass into all these big cottonwood trees. I'll set probably 2 or 3 dog proofs in this trail. When we come back tomorrow, hopefully I'll have probably along this spot a dozen traps set. There's just a big shelter belt full of big trees. Stay tuned. I'll pull you back on the next step. All right, here, I was just gonna swing back in here real quick and show you how I'm doing this. I got 2 traps set right here. Got one here, I got one there. I put them just far enough away from each other, so if I get a coon in each one, they can't get a hold of each other and get any leverage. They will pull out of these traps. If they can get a hold of something, they'll pull their foot that's in it out. And all I'm putting in there is just cheap dry cat food. I don't know what this stuff is. I had it in the cupboard, so I'm just using it. But that's how I do this. Don't put them too close. You'll get one coon and two traps, or they'll get a hold of each other. One of them will end up getting pulled out. So just make sure you leave enough gap between your traps. Okay, here's the next spot. I am literally, the spot I just set those last 2 traps is right by that tree. There's trails all along here. And this one here just winds up through this grass. There's a brush pile here. Coming out here to the cornfield. Don't miss a trail, guys. If there's a trail, put a trap on it. You don't know which trail these coons are going to travel. If they travel a trail you don't have a trap on, you're not going to catch them. I put a trap on every trail. Hold tight. All right, guys, I got my last couple sets in for the day. Got to my very last location and get out, and I got a flat damn tire. Trapping season's off to a great start. Anyways, like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll make another video. We're gonna make this video just a set video a little bit. Check day will be tomorrow. I'll make different videos for that. So like and subscribe. See you on the next one.